Hello and welcome to Kitchen Inspirations. My name is Carmelo and I'm super excited to be here today on February the 28th. Can't you believe it? It is already the last day of the month. And you might be asking, why am I wearing green? Well, for those of you who already know, you know. If you don't, then of course St. Patrick's Day is coming. And with that said, we do have a special campaign going on for St. Patrick's Day starting today. Again, February the 28th, going all the way until March 17th. With the purchase of $300 or more, you could get a free, limited edition, very exclusive St. Patrick's Day themed mug. Now, we're going to talk about the details a little bit after, but again, it will be yours with the purchase of $300 or more. And with that said, let's just celebrate the holiday right now with some delicious recipes, starting off with a matcha pancake, thick matcha pancake, going on with some asparagus rice that you see right here. And then we're gonna finish it off with a shake it and take it matcha drink. Again, all of this is very delicious and I cannot wait to get started. But before we do, if you have any questions, do let me know and I would be happy to answer that for you. Okay, so let's see. Over here, let's start off with the matcha pancake. So we actually have to preheat this for about, 5 minutes. So meanwhile, we preheat this for about 5 minutes. Let's, let it sit for about 5 minutes. I have it about 300 degrees Fahrenheit, but with that said, in the meanwhile, since we're preheating it, let's go ahead and do our asparagus rice first. So with the asparagus rice, over here, I have the rice cooker. It is the NWQAC rice cooker, which we just finished making rice. Let me go ahead and put this over here. And as you can see, it's right here. So now that we have the rice cooker, we just finished making the rice, and we know because, as you can see right here, it says 0. That essentially means how long it's been finished since it finished cooking. It's been 0 hours. The longer it takes, of course, it'll say 1 hour since it's been finished cooking, 2, 3, 4, up until you actually stop it and you eat everything. Okay, so now that it's finished, let's go ahead and get our puree. And for those of you who want to either follow along or just simply want to try these recipes at a later time, you could definitely do so by just going to Zojirushi.com, and we do have a recipe section where it has a plethora of just recipes for bread makers, rice cookers, griddles. Everything we have is on there. And you could just go ahead and check it out. So for this one, just look up asparagus rice. It does have a scallops. We didn't put the scallops in this case because of St. Patrick's Day. We want everything to be green, but it is there. It's very easy to make, and you could just get these recipes at your local grocery store. But with that said, let's begin. So now that we have the rice finished over here, and we do have the puree that is also finished, and I'm super excited, it's super easy to do. And for the ingredients for the puree, again, just go to the website. Everything should be in there, but mainly it's asparagus, which gives it this nice vibrant green color. And of course, it is St. Patrick's Day, so we're gonna be doing all things green today. Okay, so now that we have the rice cooker right here, let's go ahead and open it. And then, of course, we just have this rice that we just finished. Let's go ahead and put all of the puree in here. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, that's about everything. Let's go ahead and actually mix it. So it's really simple. All you gotta do once you have the puree, you just go ahead and mix the rice with the puree. And you can see that the whiteness of the rice is just completely disappearing with the puree. It's just becoming 100% green, and that's exactly what we want to do. Perfect. As you can see, it's about, I want to say 98%, but as soon as everything is green, we could just go ahead and pour that onto a bowl where we could just later on, eat it. Okay, perfect. We're about done. Let me get a bowl over here. And then we have the bowl. Very simply pour it on to the bowl. And again, we are currently using the NWQAC rice cooker. This is an induction heating rice cooker. It is, we have 4 types. This would be the, from the 4 types, it would be the second best in the sense that it has really high technology called induction heating that allows the rice to be cooked consistently, evenly throughout. And what I mean by that is, look at how delicious this looks, by the way. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So the way that it cooks the rice, it cooks it from the top, the bottom, the sides, you know, front and back, consistently, evenly, allowing for a very consistent, you know, white rice every single time, allowing for your rice to be fluffy and delicious. Okay, with that said, here we have the puree. Look at how delicious this looks. So once we have it, let's go ahead and top it off with some asparagus as well. Okay, we have some green asparagus, and then let's just top it off right there. Perfect. There we go. And that is it. Your meal is finished. You are ready to eat with your friends, your family, and have a great time. Now this looks actually really good, so I'm going to just give it a taste because it looks delicious. Look at that. Let me actually come over here. Here we go. Look at that. Okay. So going back over here. Okay. Let me actually put this over here. 1 second, please. Okay, so now that we have that over here, let's go ahead and actually eat this because it's really good. That is really, really good. So again, asparagus rice, delicious. Very, very good. Highly recommended. It has a bit of sweetness, but not necessarily too sweet. Oh my gosh, definitely worth it. I would highly recommend this. So now that we finished off the asparagus rice, let's go on with the next one, which again, we've been preheating the pancake, the skillet over here, or the griddle, I should say. And, okay. And then, let's go ahead and go on with the matcha thick pancakes. Okay, so now that we have this preheated, let's go ahead and actually start. Let's start cooking the pancakes. Okay, so we have this. We're gonna get a little bit of oil and just put it in the griddle. Oh. Okay, and one of the great things about this griddle is that it has consistent heating throughout. So it doesn't matter if you're, you know, cooking over here on this side or in the middle. Everywhere you cook, it's gonna be even. It also has a non-stick coating, which is perfect for especially the times when you are, you know, making things such as pancakes. And I really, really, really love the size of this. It's so huge that if you wanted to, you can make a pancake right here. So you could make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Imagine how easy it is when your children are, going to you and saying, hey, mom, dad, I want my pancakes right now. You could give them 6 pancakes at one time. So again, no more spending hours on pancakes. You can do this really easily. And now that we have this set, let's go ahead and actually get the pancake mix. So the pancake mix is over here. And again, for those of you who want to try this recipe afterwards, you can go to zojirushi.com and go ahead and try it. Again, it's very simple to do. All the ingredients, everything you need to do is in our website. After you go to zojirushi.com, go to the recipes section, and then you will find all of these and more, from the asparagus rice to the matcha pancakes to the matcha drink that we're going to be trying later on, and so much more. Okay, and then also for those of you who are just joining, with the purchase of 300 or more from now all the way until March 17th, you will get a very limited edition exclusive mug now until March 17th, or while supplies last. And again, very, very, very nice mug. So if you are interested, definitely check out until the next recipe, which I'm going to actually be using it with the matcha drink. Okay, so now that we have it right here, let's go ahead and actually put the pancakes into the griddle. Now this mix, you can see that it's actually pretty thick, and it's actually not a common pancake, where you get them from the store and they're just very, very, in a way, watery. This one is thick, which means that it'll be very fluffy. It also means that when you put it on here, they might not necessarily bubble up to the top. So in about 1 minute or so, I'm just gonna flip it to the other side. Okay, so let's just go ahead and make about 3 pancakes. Okay, and again, it doesn't matter where you put the pancakes, because it does have even heat distribution, that it will cook it just as right as anywhere else in the griddle. There we go. Perfect. So we have 3 pancakes right here. Let's let it sit for about 1 minute, and then we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. Okay, and this skillet right here, it can be found in our website, again, shop.zojirushi.com, where it costs about $160, $159.99 to be specific. But pair this with something else, such as our CVJAC flagship water boiler, and of course you can go ahead and get your very lucky mug, which we're going to be talking about in a little bit. Okay, so now that this has been going for about 1 minute, let's go ahead and flip it to the other side, shall we? So we have the first one over here, and you actually do see a little bit of bubbles, and it actually got quite big. So let's see if I could do this correctly. You know what? I feel like it's not ready. Let's just go ahead and do it a little bit more. And you can see that this one is definitely, since it's the first one, you can see that it is actually cooking it pretty nicely. Okay. All right, let's see if I could do this. All right, perfect. There we go. Yep. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I managed to get one across. Let's go ahead and actually wait a little bit more. I'm actually putting the heat up a bit more. Okay. So meanwhile, while we wait, let me talk to you a little bit about the CVJAC. This is a water boiler. And if you're unfamiliar with a water boiler, essentially what it is, it keeps your water hot, warm, to hot 24/7. So it has 4 different temperatures. It goes from 160, 175, 195, and last but not least 208 degrees Fahrenheit. For those of you who don't know, boiling point temperature, it is about 212 degrees Fahrenheit, so it can get up there. Of course, you know, different drinks are said to go well with different temperatures. For matcha drink, we usually recommend 175 degrees Fahrenheit. And of course, other drinks such as coffee, we like it a little bit hotter with 208, but you could just go ahead and check for yourself. We're gonna be using this for our next, our next matcha drink. So this seems about done. Let's go ahead and actually flip it. Boom, there we go. It seems a little bit too much, but there we go. This one is just about right. So there we go, perfect. So these are actually looking really, really nice, and it actually has that nice little, you know, pancake, you know, stand to it. So with that said, okay, with that said, let's go ahead and make this work. This one is about done. These two, I'm gonna let them just sit for about 1 minute, and then we'll go ahead and finish it off. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and actually just put these pancakes onto here. So the first one, this is the biggest one. Let's go ahead and actually put this one, there we go, onto the plate. So there we go. Look at how delicious that looks. Second one. And then last but not least, the third one. And again, we finished these pancakes simultaneously at the same time, so they are ready to be, you know, eaten. And it's really, really useful. Now that we have this finished, let's go ahead and actually just put this to the side. Always highly recommend that you turn it off, and from there you can go ahead and actually move it. Okay, here we have the pancakes, and we have the different type of toppings. We're gonna go ahead and actually we have whipped cream. You could go ahead and put it to the top, and it should be okay. Sometimes, depending on your, on how and you can see that it's in a slump, so it's actually falling off. So let's go ahead and actually put this to the side. Kind of like a cafe style topping, right? There you go. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and actually sparkle some other toppings. We have shredded cocoa, and we have sprinkles as well. And last but not least, we do have a matcha syrup that goes really, really well with the drink. Okay, so this syrup over here is just the main ingredient is matcha and some other you know, syrupy, very nice. You can find the ingredients in the homepage. Again, it will tell you everything. I'm just gonna go ahead and actually pour it onto here so you can see how delicious it looks. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have that, let's just top it off with some shredded cocoa and some sprinkles. There we go. And then, and we might as well put some in the whipped cream as well. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So let's go ahead and cut this a little bit. And actually, let's go ahead and try it afterwards and you'll see why. So this is the matcha pancakes. And the last thing we're gonna be trying, it is our shake it and take it matcha. So over here I see that we have Brett Freeman over here on YouTube. We are multi-streaming actually, one on YouTube, one on Facebook. And then Brett Freeman, we have a lot of your products and absolutely love them. We gifted your thermos for Christmas and birthdays because they work so well. We absolutely love them, and we have the Fuzzy Logic rice cooker too. Now I have my eye on your griddle. Highly recommend the griddle again. It is about $159.99 in our shop. You just go to shop.zojirushi.com. Highly recommend it again. Just how you know how much it works. You could easily see it with these pancakes. We made them right now together, and I made 3 pancakes. You could go ahead and actually fit up to 6, or depending on how big you like your pancakes. It does it very easily, and the cleanup is actually really easy as well. Just so I could show you, all of our products are very easy to remove. So you have this, and then you could just remove the top, and that is it. You would go ahead and wash that over the sink, and you're ready to clean it up and put it back into storage. So very easy to clean, very handy, and you can not only do pancakes, but you can do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, of course. So very versatile as well. So yeah, Brett Freeman, highly recommended again. Going on right now with the purchase of another product. If it's over $300, you can get a free mug, which let's go ahead and actually show you the St. Patrick's Day mug. So again, $300 or more at our shop.zojirushi.com. You can get this very lovely mug that says treasuring everyday life. For those of you who don't know, that is our slogan here in Zojirushi, but we added a spark of luck by adding the phrase, the lucky moments of. So treasuring the lucky moments of everyday life. Let's go ahead and show you in the close-up. So there you go, treasuring the lucky moments of everyday life. And if you switch it all the way to the side, you get a very nice, very green leprechaun, just to add a bit more and making this your very own lucky mug. So again, this is the SMVA series. The SMVA series, and it is very, very okay. The SMVA series, which is a fan favorite, highly recommended. It has about $60 just if you were to buy it in our shop as well. But this is limited edition. It does have the imprinted green, leprechaun and the lucky phrase as well. So with that said, let's go ahead and go with our matcha drink. Over here we do have our flagship water bowler, which I explained to you a little bit earlier. It's really easy to make this matcha drink, which is shake it and take it. What you do, of course, is just put the matcha. For those of you who are unfamiliar, it is just a sort of tea. It is derived from somewhere in Asia, I believe Japan. And then you just go ahead and put the matcha in here. Again, it is just 1 tablespoon of matcha. And then, if you want, you could just put sugar up to your liking. I'm also going to put about 1 tablespoon of sugar, but you can put however you want. If you want more, then you can put more. If you want less, then you can put less. Okay. Something. Okay. Apologies about that. It seems like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but again, let's just quickly show you over here. The matcha drink, it is right here, and once that we have the matcha in here, we're gonna put the sugar as well. So I'm gonna put about 1 tablespoon of sugar into the mug. Again, this is a preference. If you don't want to put any sugar, you don't have to. If you do want to put a lot of sugar, that's really up to you. So now that we have that in here, we're gonna mix some warm water into the mug. Again, I have the water bowler, which I'm gonna dispense some hot water. And you could probably hear me dispensing the hot water right there. Okay, now that I have about the amount of water that I want, and again, I'm just going to go ahead and just pour it onto the drink. Okay, perfect. There we go. And I did spill a little bit, so let's just clean that up really quickly. Okay, now this is the fun part. Now that we have the matcha and the sugar in there, we're just gonna shake it. Again, it's called Shake It and Take It Matcha. So let's go, and meanwhile, let's go ahead and show you the leprechaun right there. Okay, perfect. Now for this, since it is matcha, you'll see that it actually does get a little frothy, and that's the point of this. So let's go ahead, and you can see right there, let the steam come out a little bit. It's actually frothy. Now you might be able to see the bubbles, but you can't really see the color. So let's go ahead and actually put some ice cubes to top it off, which will give you a better idea of this drink. Okay, there we go. Whoops. And as you can see right there, the color is actually, you can see the green a little bit more. And the point of it is, once you put the ice cubes in here, of course, you would just take it with you and enjoy it the rest of your day. And because this is double wall vacuum insulated, it'll actually retain the temperatures throughout the day. I'm talking hours. Now you can see there right there that it does look frothy. Let's go ahead and actually drink it. Okay, perfect. So now that we have that in here, let's see. It is set. We have my matcha. It's good to go. We have my pancakes, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my day. Over here, we do have some questions from Maria Ez. Okay, yes. Apologies about the Maria Ez. We had a bit of technical difficulties, but now we are back on. Okay, so Newen just said, I love the products. Not sure about a limited edition holiday items though. Well, you know, if you do like St. Patrick's Day, again, with the purchase of 300 or more, you could get this for free. If not, if it's not what you fancy, no worries. Look elsewhere. Go ahead and get yourself a rice cooker or anything else, and you could just move on with your day. Okay. So Brand Freeman agreed, I love the solid colored mugs without all the designs and the wording. Perfect. Yes, so most of our mugs, again, if you look in our shop, shop.zojirushi.com, most of them are simple. They're simple designs, no wording, nothing. There are a few that do, but not all of them. And I would say actually about 90 to 95% don't have any designs. But we are coming out with a lot more recently, and they are just gorgeous designs. Again, similarly with the SMVA, it is the limited edition St. Patrick's Day. Of course, it does have wording and a design, but if it wasn't for this, it would just be white all around. So again, a very, very lovely mug. Okay, so, and then I'm just gonna show you how green the matcha is, and then we'll go ahead and eat some pancakes for breakfast, because you know it's breakfast for me over here, and then we'll finish it off. So just so you can see the matcha drink. And of course, the point is shake it and take it matcha. So let's go ahead and actually look in the close-up. We got the matcha over here. It's very green. And this is the color of matcha. So again, happy St. Patrick's Day. Let's just finish it off. For those of you who are just watching, we did some asparagus rice recipes, a matcha thick pancake recipe, and last but not least, a shake it and take it matcha drink. You can find these recipes in Zojirushi.com. Go to the recipe section, or you can search them up in our website, and there you go. So to finish it off, let's go ahead and actually eat some of this because it looks delicious. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we have these pancakes right here with a bit of whipped cream and some sprinkles. Let me tell you, this is really good. That is really good. Again, just so you can kind of see how delicious this is. There we go. Right. And now to finish it off, we do have our matcha drink. Shake it and take it matcha. Let's go. And again, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Right now, all the way until March 17th, spend $300 or more and get your very lucky mug. St. Patrick's Day. And yeah, thank you for joining us. Apologies about the technical difficulties. And if you've enjoyed this video, definitely give us a like. Subscribe to our channel if you have not. We have these on a monthly basis. So we hope to see you in the next one. And before we do go, we do have Nuhian over here saying, oh cute, we'll check out the recipes later. Definitely check them out. Highly recommended. Not only these, but we have a plethora of recipes, from rice recipes to bread recipes to so much more. Okay, Brand Freeman, thanks for the info on your products. Everything looks delicious. Have a blessed weekend. You as well, my friends. Happy, St. Patrick's Day. May luck be on your side today, tomorrow, the next week, and so forth. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.